In this short video, we will see how we can duplicate our object like array modifier does, but we will do it on a curve path using geometry node. It is very easy and it is very fast. So for example, I have a water bottle here and it has a loose parts also, like you can see it has a, and all of these parts are in this collection called water bottle. So I will disable this collection and I will go to add and add a curve path. You can add whatever path you want. I will add Bezier curve for example. Alright. So here you can see we have a path. You can modify according to your need. Okay. So what we have to do, change our timeline to geometry node editor, and our curve is selected. We will click on new to create a new geometry node setup. We have this geometry input and geometry output option. We will press Shift A and search for instances on point and place it between input and output. Okay. After placing in between, you can see our curve has been disappeared. What we have to do, we have to go to our outliner and drag this water collection to our geometry node setup. Okay, don't click on it, just left click and drag it here. As you can see, we have our water collection here. What we have to do, we have to grab this instance value and connect it to this instance value. After connecting, you can see we have two bottles now. Why is it two bottles? If we go to edit mode, you can see our curve has a 2 points. So we are just instancing this collection on points. If you want to add more object in between this, what you have to do, you need more points on this curve. For that, we will use resample curve. We will press Shift A and search for resample curve and place it between group input and instance on point. So by default, it is set to 10. You can select to 2 and we will place in between of this. So now it is set to 2, but nothing happened. We will increase it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As we are increasing the numbers, the duplicates are also increasing, and it is on the curve path. You can see our curve was like this. If you want to add it, what you have to do, you have to go edit mode and select these knobs. So you can edit it according to your need. Okay, you can just grab it and in Z direction if you want. Alright. And if you want, you can also extrude it like this. So as you can see, I edit my curve path and I want to increase the number of instances. So I will just increase this number, which is already on 15. I will increase it and set to 30. Now we have 30 duplicates, which is on a curve path. Alright, it is better and faster using an array modifier than curve modifier, but using this setup, you are having more option, like you can control the rotation also of the instances. In any direction, you can control the rotation. You can also give the random rotation to instances also. Okay, and if you want, you can animate this also, like you can animate this value. You will have a cool animation like this. You can animate this value by adding keyframes and you will have a very cool result. And one more thing, if you don't like the path of the curve, what you have to do, go to edit mode, press A for select all, just and then press X and delete the vertices. Now you have nothing. What you have to do, you have to just click on this draw icon and draw whatever path you want. Like I want to draw like a spiral shape. As you can see, I'm having instances on my draw path. Like I want to draw here. I also have instances here. I want to draw here. It is totally procedural because we have created it using geometry node setup and I can control the numbers from here. Alright, so friends, now you have successfully created your path and duplicate your object on path. Now you want the duplicate copy or instances as a separate object. If we select our object and go to edit mode, as you can see, we can't edit our object. It is a edit mode for a curve. So how we can edit these objects separately? How we can convert these objects into an individual object? So if you go to modifier properties, you can see here is a geometry node modifier. So if we click on this icon and hit apply, you can see cannot apply constructive modifier on curve. Convert curve to mesh in order to apply. Alright, because in the beginning we add a Bezier curve and this modifier cannot be applied on curves because it is a curve. Basically, we modify it using geometry node, but it is basically curve. You can see the name here, Bezier curve. If we right click and convert to a mesh, what do you think? Is this going to work? Let's try this. We will press mesh. You can see everything is disappear. Like our bottle disappear, our geometry node setup and geometry node modifier, everything is disappear. because we have to do one more step before converting it to a mesh. We will press Ctrl Z to undo this, and we have to add one more node, Shift A, realize instances, and you have to place this node before group output. And you can see if we go into apply now, we still can't apply it. As you can see, it is on curve. So now what we'll do, we will just right click, convert to, and convert to a mesh. As earlier, you can see our geometry node setup and this modifier has been disappeared, but you can see we have our bottles. And if we select our bottle and press tab key, we can go to edit mode and edit our bottles. You can see here it is. So what I'll do, I'll press A key to select all, and then P, and just separate all of this by loose parts. As you can see in outliner, we have a separate object like this bottle and its cap and this band on a cap. So we have everything is separated. Alright, and you can edit everything. So friend, it is the video of how you can duplicate a collection of object on a curve using geometry nodes. It is very easy and very effective, and it is very fast. So friends, as you can see, it is my new channel. I recently started it. So I request you to please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in the next video.